So I'm reading a book. It's called Untethered Soul. I can really recommend it. It's all about consciousness. It's everything that we are dealing with in these practices. We're trying to connect with that part of ourselves that is conscious. And this beautiful quote came in. It's beautiful, but it's also funny, but it's also so true. And those three things are irresistible to me. And it goes like this. Everything is only going to be okay when you are okay with everything. Only then can everything be okay. What? So everything's only going to be okay if you are okay with everything. What we do when we go through our lives is we try and make everything okay in the external world so that we don't have to actually be okay with anything. We try and control things, we try and put things in place, and we work very hard trying to protect ourselves from having to feel anything that's uncomfortable, feel anything that's difficult. And that usually doesn't work out. Actually, no, it's unfair. It does. And that's kind of the problem, because it sort of does work for a while. And then, of course, life does not happen like that. Life is not designed according to your preferences. Have you noticed? And so what you need to do is, thank you for laughing. I appreciate it. But can you put your microphone off? Yeah, so what we need to do is free ourselves from our preferences, from our desires, and instead, how does that translate practically? In a moment when you feel like things are not okay, relax. Open this part of your body. Let it move through you. Be so curious and willing and open to experience life in all of its messiness, chaos, sadness, joy, all of it. And then really things become less of a problem because you know how to be okay with everything. And of course, this goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It starts with the small things, and then we develop to be able to genuinely be okay with life as it's unfolding. Okay, so come to stand up at the front edge of your mat. Let's see how okay we can be with this practice. Exhale the breath out. And then inhale, take your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Look up towards your thumbs. Lift in the chest. Exhale, lean back. Hold it here for a moment. So it's the first back bend, so take it easy. No collapse in the low back. Keep lifting the chest up and working your upper arms way back behind the ears. That's the direction they're going. And then inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor on either side of the feet. Relax the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale, knees to the floor. Exhale, chest extension to the floor. And then slide the body forward. Come into cobra. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, tuck toes. Seat to the heels. Downward facing dog. Hold it here, 3 deep breaths. Start to notice any part of you that feels not okay with this pose, either in how it looks and how it feels. And start to apply the wisdom, at least the idea of being okay, exactly everything as it is this moment. And doing that by relaxing, accepting. And then inhale, come forward to plank pose again, hinging a little bit forward, and exhale, bending the elbows, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale, extend to the elbows, pull the chest through and look up. And exhale, roll over the toes, Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and inhale, walk your feet up in between your hands. Separate your feet hip distance apart. Exhale, folding forward. Interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze your palms together, and then pull your hands over towards the floor. The neck is relaxed. Breathe. One more breath. And then exhale, release your hands down to the floor. Soften the knees, tuck the chin. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. And exhale, Tadasana, hands by your sides. Connecting movement with breath. Inhale, hook your thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, and then extend the legs, relax the neck. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor, step your right foot back to lunge, look forward. And then press back downward facing dog as you exhale, sit bones way up, chest towards the thighs. Forward to plank pose, inhale, shoulders over the elbows and the wrists. Hinging forward, chaturanga, exhale, finish the breath, or lower knees, chest and chin down. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, moving slowly, fluidly, with breath. Inhale forward to plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, cobra, inhale of chin and chest. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to the heels, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale, folding. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extending the legs. Other side, exhale, bend knees, swing arms behind your back, clasp hands together in a fist, and then extend the legs. Inhale, bring your hands to the floor, step your left foot back to lunge, look forward, spine is long. Downward facing dog as you exhale, aware of Mula Bandha the whole time that you go through this. Inhale forward to plank pose, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank pose, inhale, shoulders over elbows and wrists. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. Slide the body forward, cobra, inhale. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to the heels, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, in between your hands. Exhale, right foot joins the left one, fold forward. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, reach forward, up and arch back, extending the legs. And exhale, come to stand, hands by your sides. Take a moment. Just feel okay with everything. And then separate your feet to the side edges of your mat. Turn your toes out 45 degrees and gently bend the knees. Come all the way down into a squat. Hands at the heart center. Use the elbows, push the knees out to the sides. Sit on a block if you need to, or 2 blocks. Lifting in the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades to the gaze is forward. And that slight subtle contraction of the pelvic floor muscles, Mula Bandha. Same steady breath. What you want to be careful of is not rolling into the inner arches of the feet. So press down to the outside edges of the feet so that you're even, toes are relaxed, even across the feet. And then bring your hands to the floor. Extend the legs, parallel the feet, soften the knees. Tuck the chin, inhale, roll all the way up to stand. And exhale the breath out. And bring your toes and heels back together, hands by your sides. Inhale, take your arms straight up towards the ceiling, palms touch, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to the floor again on either side of the feet, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, forward, look up. Exhale, step, or if you like, jump straight into bent elbows, chaturanga, or step back and lower yourself down. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, extend your right leg back and up behind you. And hold as you exhale. Then look forward. Inhale, step your right foot forward to the outside of your right foot. And exhale, hold it here. And then you can bring your right hand a little bit closer in, your right foot a little bit closer in so that the ankle is underneath the right knee. And then from here, either choose to keep your hands where they are, or you're going to walk your hands forward as far as you can, come up onto the fingertips. And then make sure that your right knee is not veering off out to the right side. You're pulling the right knee in towards the rib cage, elongating through the spine, extending out to the left heel, chin in line with the sternum, strong in Mula Bandha, or strong awareness of Mula Bandha. It's a subtle contraction. It's an important distinction. 3 more breaths here. Stay steady. Bring your palms back to the floor underneath the shoulders, and then press back downward facing dog as you exhale. Simply straight into the other side. Inhale, step your left foot forward to the outside of the left foot. Adjust your hand, adjust your foot so it's parallel. Extend out to the right leg. Either choose to stay here or walk your hands forward. Come up onto the fingertips and breathe. Squeezing the left knee in towards the rib cage. Inhale, palms flat again, directly underneath the shoulders, and downward facing dog as you exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands, folding forward again as you exhale. Straight legs flat back. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up, palms touch. And exhale, Tadasana, hands by your sides. Close your eyes, take a moment, just feel. Okay with everything. And then take a step out to the side. Turn your right toes out, your left toes in. Preparing for Trikonasana, so your hips are level. Inhale, take your arms up shoulder height. Exhale, extend out over the right leg, hinge down sideways, and look up towards the left thumb. Keep pushing the hips forward, leaning back with the upper body. Your gaze is at the left thumb. On your next exhale, look down at your right big toe. Standing into both feet. Inhale, come up, moving slow. Take a longer step. Exhale, deeply bend the right knee, warrior 2. Inhale, breath here. And then exhale, bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot to the floor, extending your left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Gaze is still at the left thumb. Make sure the ribs are not sticking out. Pull them into the body, lengthen through the tailbone. One more breath in. And then exhale, look down. We're going to come into warrior two. So strong in the legs. Inhale, keep the legs as they are. Exhale, hold. Yeah, good. Inhale, extend to the right leg. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides and turn your right toes in. Other side, Trikonasana. So you got to bring your feet a little closer towards each other. One leg distance between the feet. Turn the left toes out, the right toes in. Inhale, take your arms up shoulder height. Exhale, extend out over the left leg. Hinge down sideways. Opening the chest, hips go forward, look up towards the right thumb. Okay with everything. And then exhale, look down. Standing into both feet. Inhale, come all the way back up. Take a slightly longer step. Exhale, deeply bend the left knee, warrior two. Inhale again. And exhale, left hand to the floor. You can also use a block, of course, or fingertips onto the inside of the left foot, extending the right arm straight up, look towards the right thumb. One more breath in. And then exhale, look down. Strong in the legs, warrior two. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, extend to the left leg. And exhale, turn the left toes in. Release your hands by your sides. Again, walk your feet a little bit closer in towards each other. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Puffing up the chest. Inhale, look up. Careful that you don't arch the back here. Ribs are still in. And then exhaling, fold forward. Crown of the head down towards the floor. Pull your hands over towards the floor, but keep your palms together, even if it means the elbows bend a little bit. So opening into the chest and the shoulders. Neck is relaxed. One more breath. And then gently release your hands to the floor, lengthening the spine forward. Okay. So from here, you're going to bring your knees to the floor. Keep your knees wide apart. You're going to flex your feet. Okay, so yeah, this is frog pose. You're going to flex your feet a lot. And then see if you can take your knees even wider, as far out to the side as you can. Look at your the alignment of your knee and your ankle though. Your ankle should be in line with the knee. So you're creating a 90-degree angle with the shin. The shins are parallel to the edges of your mat, if you will. Okay, that's going to protect the knees. And then from here, you're going to bring your elbows to the floor, if possible. Okay, so now this is possible for most of us. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me, but I don't recommend this because you want your knees on the mat. Okay, so your shins are parallel. Most of us will be able to do this, but we'll go really far forward. And the idea is to actually pull the sit bones all the way back. So you bring your seat all the way back and the elbows to the floor. It looks super awkward. Might even feel that way too. Careful that you don't stick your butt up in the air. You want everything parallel. And then you decide how deep into it you're going to go. Take your breath there. And soften. Okay with everything. And how you be okay with everything is you soften. You open. You relax. You observe yourself having the experience. There's a part of you that can witness all of it. It's a part of you that's not the story itself. Stay there, 3 more breaths. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders, extend to the elbows. Okay, be gentle with yourself coming out. Bring your feet closer together first. Bring your knees together. Walk your hands forward, downward facing dog as you exhale. Take 2 breaths here. And at the end of the exhale, bend your knees, looking forward. Inhale, step or jump your feet up in between your hands, folding forward as you exhale. Straight legs, flat back. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, reaching the arms up, palms touch. Exhale. Tadasana, keep your hands at your heart center for a moment. Just feel. And then bring your hands by your sides. Bend your right knee into your chest. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Grab a hold of the right big toe with your thumb and forefinger of your right hand, the elbows on the inside of the leg. Keep the left leg really straight and then extend out to the right heel. If the knee has to be bent, make sure it's the top one, not the standing one. Hold it here. Falling out is totally fine, okay with everything. Just get back in. Let it go. No story, no judgment, nothing, just awareness. As you exhale, take the foot out to the side. So it might be that you have to be holding the knee and then you just take the knee out to the side. That's okay. Okay, good. Very nice. One more breath. And then with control, inhale, bring the right leg back and exhale, right foot down. Joins the left one. Take a moment. Just feel okay with everything. Heart open, everything relaxed. Curious about what this experience is showing you. The other side, left knee in. Grab a hold of the big toe with the thumb and forefinger. The left hand, right hand on the hip. Right leg straight, straight, straight. Inhale, extend to the left leg. Hold it first here as you exhale. Make sure you drop the left hip. It's not lifting up. Drop it down. Then when you're ready, inhale, left leg out to the side or the knee. Exhale, 1. Yeah, very good. Yes, keep trying. That's it. Very nice. And then inhale, bring the left leg back. Exhale, left foot joins the right one. Standing at the front edge of your mat, hands by your sides. What is it going to take for you to be okay with everything? Inhale, take your arms straight up again, palms touch. Look up at your thumbs. Lift in the chest and exhale, lean back again. Slightly different from the first back bend we did here. Inhale, back up to center, ribcage in, and then fold forward as you exhale, hands to the floor. Uttanasana, relax the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine, forward, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, lower yourself all the way down to the floor. And then rolling over onto your back. Bending your knees, place your feet flat on the floor. Feet are hip distance apart. If you can touch your heels with your fingertips and straight away come into Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Lifting the seat up, the hips up, interlacing your fingers on the mat behind you. Walk your shoulders in towards each other. And then on your next exhale, release hands, upper back, middle back, and come all the way back down to the floor. Bend your knees into your chest. We're going to come into happy baby. So grab a hold of the outside of the feet. And again, make sure that the ankles are over the knees and your knees are pulling on either side of the rib cage. And you're trying to encourage the tailbone down towards the floor and gently pull with your hands the knees on either side of the rib cage. Okay, so a couple of options. You can choose to stay here. You can also gently rock from side to side if that feels good. Or come to the center and start to extend through the legs and opening them a little bit wider. The tailbone stays down. Feel what feels good, intuitive of those three options. And one more breath. If the legs are extended, bend them again. And then just hug your knees into your chest to bring your knees together. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands on either side of the thighs with the shoulder blades up off the floor. Pull the lower belly down in towards the spine. Soften the knees. Inhale, come up to sit. Exhale, extending the legs out in front of you. And then bend your knees into your chest. Drop your knees out to the side. Baddha Konasana. Bring your hands to your feet. So the thumbs on the bottom of the soles of the feet, the fingers on the tops of the feet, and then use your hands to turn your feet out. And you want to bring them as close in towards the body as you can. And then energetically send the sit bones back. So you're really high up on the sit bones. If you feel like you're rolling back here, sit up on a blanket or some kind of support. And then as you exhale, extend out over the feet, don't round in the back. And gently, you can use your elbows to encourage the knees out to the sides. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, knees together. Extend the legs out in front of you. And then folding forward over both the legs, this time keeping the legs straight, Paschimottanasana. Long spine, open chest. And then inhale, look up. And exhale, come up. Come to lie down on your mat with control. And straight into Viparita Karani, extending your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Placing a block underneath the sacrum if you like. Palms face up, legs are relaxed, feet are relaxed, eyes are closed. Breathing is now natural, so let go of any control that you may still have had over the breath. Be still. Just awareness. All sensations. Awareness of this experience now. Can you start to let go of whether it's a good experience, whether it's a bad experience? No real preference, no real aversion, just see it as experience. And then bend your knees, feet to the floor. Take the block out if you had it. Extend the legs, relax, Savasana. Close your eyes. Toes flop out to the sides, palms face up. Relax. And then starting slowly to move again. Eventually take your arms above your head, stretching it out, fingertip to toe tip. And relax again. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll to your right side. And then come to sit up. Moving straight into a comfortable seated meditative position with the legs crossed, the spine upright. The eyes are closed, hands resting on your knees or in your lap. Make the commitment to be perfectly still throughout this practice. And bring your attention to the atmosphere and the air and the space around you. You start by noticing your seat on the floor, a sensation of your skin or your body touching the ground. From there, become aware of the sensation of your clothes against your skin. Aware of the air, the atmosphere on your skin, the temperature. Even with your eyes closed, visualize and imagine the quality of the light in the space you're in. Aware of any sounds that are present. Perhaps noticing any smells. The whole time there's an ease of awareness. There's no hunting, looking, actively seeking out, just expansive awareness and an allowing of these sensations, these experiences. When you can start again, seat, grounded, feel the earth beneath your seat. What does that feel like? The feel of the atmosphere on the skin, the air around you. Perhaps paying attention to the temperature, sensation of the air on your skin, the clothes on your skin. In your mind's eye, visualize the light, the quality of the light in the space you're in. Aware of all sound, anything you can notice, perhaps any smells, perhaps even aware of a taste in your mouth. And the whole time, there's no analysis, there's no preference, there's no need to change, fix, analyze. Just experiencing this moment as it is, okay with everything. Notice when the mind goes. Can you stay here? Can you stay present? Using the sensations that you can experience through the senses to be in this moment and to be okay with it. Still with your eyes closed, just relax the concentration. It's still aware, it's more of a relaxed awareness of how the practice has made you feel. Atmosphere within the body, within the mind. And apply that in relationship to the space around you. Start to cultivate a genuine feeling of happiness, of gratitude for getting up this morning, for spending your time and your energy in this way. Genuinely, be very happy that you did that. Bring your hands together at your heart center, dropping your chin to your chest. Namaste. Good job, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining me.